All I wanted was to tell stories, in my own way. Stories that, if told right, could change the world.
Her real name was Gladys Louise Smith. She was born on April 8, 1892, in Toronto, Canada, into a life far from luxury. A life stitched together with hope and hardship. Her father, John Charles Smith, a laborer and an alcoholic, died when she was just 5 years old, leaving her mother, Charlotte, alone to raise 3 children. Necessity forced Charlotte to push her children onto the stage. Vaudeville houses, crowded theaters, grilling tours, this was Mary's real school. She lost her childhood not to time, but to survival. And in that loss, a dream was born. If she couldn't control the world she lived in, she would create new worlds for everyone to escape into. By the time she was 14, she had made a decision that would change her fate. She would no longer be Gladys. She became Mary Pickford. Mary Pickford said, "Acting is not about being someone different. It's finding the similarity in what's apparently different, then finding myself in there." She also said, "If you have made mistakes, there is always another chance for you. You may have a fresh start any moment you choose. For this thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down." In 1909, Mary stepped into a new world, the flickering, silent world of moving pictures. She joined Biography Studios, working under director David Wark Griffiths, filming up to 3 or 4 short films a week. At just 16, she captured the camera's affection. Her face was luminous, her eyes alive with 1,000 emotions. Audiences didn't just watch her, they believed her. She became their daughter, their sister, their sweetheart, America's sweetheart. But Mary Pickford wasn't just a performer, she was a strategist. She negotiated her contracts, fought for fair pay, and became one of the first actors to demand screen credit, something unheard of at that time. In an industry that wanted to own her, she learned early how to own herself. Her first marriage to Owen Moore was a secret rushed by fear and society's cruel gaze. Owen's demons, alcohol, jealousy, made their home a battleground. He could not handle her fame. He felt overshadowed by her glow, lost in her rising stardom. Mary endured the loneliness quietly, knowing that even whispers of scandal could end everything she had built. And then Douglas Fairbanks. They were electric together. 2 stars burning so brightly the world couldn't look away. Their love affair began in secret, an affair that scandalized Hollywood. But when they finally married, they became a global phenomenon. Pickford wasn't just a mention, it was a symbol, the American dream wrapped in golden film reels. World leaders visited, movie stars bought. Pickford, which Mary and Douglas built together, became a place of magic. But even dreams can crack under the weight of expectation. Douglas thrived on adoration, adventure, and travel. Mary, however, longed for roots, family, a quieter life. They grew apart, not in rage, but in gentle sadness of 2 hearts beating out of sync. In 1936, their fairy tale ended in divorce. The world mourned their love story, but Mary mourned a different loss, the loss of a version of herself she could never recover from.
I'm done working like this. I'm not just a face on a poster. I don't want people controlling my own work. I can't work like this. I need freedom. And if they don't give me freedom, I will create it.
In 1919, Mary Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, David Griffiths, and Douglas Fairbanks changed Hollywood forever. They founded United Artists, a studio by artists and for artists. For the first time, the power to create, produce, and distribute films was in the hands of the dreamers. Mary was no longer just America's sweetheart. She was Hollywood's first queen and its fiercest rebel. But the time is the greatest director of all. With the arrival of talkies, sound films, the golden era of silent cinema faded. Mary tried to transition. She even won an Academy Award for Coquette in 1929. But the world wanted new faces, new voices. The little girl with curls had outgrown her image, and the audience wasn't ready to see the woman she had become. In her final years, she retreated from the public eye, lonely, haunted by memories of applause that no longer came. She chose to destroy many of her early films, believing that if she couldn't preserve her story properly, it was better to let it die with dignity. It was not bitterness, it was fear of being misunderstood. But true legends aren't so easily erased.
Some of us don't chase this life chases us. It finds us in quiet moments, in stories waiting to be told. Mary Pickford understood that. She wasn't just an actress. She wasn't just a woman in cinema. She was the cinema. She built it with her own hands. And when the world tried to define her, she wrote her own definition.